All right, the Indians and Aussies have started making love on their 5-day honeymoon in Delhi's Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium, or whatever the hell BJP has changed its name to right now. What is it right now?
Pan Bahar Arun Jaitley Stadium.
Pan Bahar. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm going to change? When I get into power, I'm going to get rich by changing the name to stadium to Durex Stadium. Durex Stadium. And get all the money, all the sponsorship money, and make big Pan Bahar bungalow for myself. All right, coming back to the point. Anyway, by the way, do you know India is now number one team in all cricket formats?
No.
5-day.
That's incorrect. Actually, India was number one in Test at 7 a.m. Or 1 a.m. So I don't know. And then after 7 or 8 hours, Australia became number one again.
Okay, let's just assume they're still number one. Okay, you're just ruining my script. Okay, I was trying to say they're number one all formats. 5-day. 1 day, 20 overs, 5 overs, 1 over, 1 ball, or no balls. I don't know. Like, they're just number one right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. But they have not won a single ICC tournament. That's how they're number. They're like Caroline Wozniacki. Nobody knows her right now, but she was a great player. She was world number one for 71 weeks. Never won a Grand Slam until at the fag end when she was about to retire because of old age. And then she won Australian Open. Guess who are we playing? We are playing Australians. And there's also a side news. Pakistani people or Pakistani pitches, let's not blame people. Pakistani pitches have been trying to kill Test cricket by putting out absolute belters after belters. So Babar Azam can actually make century. Imam, somebody's cousin or nephew, can make centuries because that's the only time he makes centuries. And on the other hand, England has just yesterday declared against the world champions New Zealand after 58 overs on the first day. There was no bad light problem. Okay, there is no problem. There is no rain. There's nothing. They're just like, oh, we don't feel like it anymore. And James Anderson, who is 73 years old, already has taken 2 wickets for like 7-8 runs or something. This guy is after Muralidharan, and Muralidharan is going to get him killed. I'm telling you. If he dies in any accident, trust me, it's Muralidharan. He's doing it because Shane is already dead, right? So he's not going to be getting it done.
And in the England team, I think the only loser is Joe Root. Since the baseball started, he's been getting...
See, when he was the captain, his batting was amazing. And he was a shit captain. He said, like, listen, I think he must be saying, like, somehow I can get the captaincy back so I can make runs. I don't give a fucking shit about England can actually die. James Anderson, like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to be bowling anyway. I'm going to be bowling till I'm 55. So who cares? Coming back to the first question about this second test match, curious case of KL Rahul
or as we versus call him,
Kela Rahul. And Shreyas Iyer, and there's Shubman Gill, who has been in scintillating form. Shreyas Iyer, apparently Rahul Dravid says because somebody's injured, so they should not be put like they should be directly coming back to the team because it should not be taken against them or something. I'm like, that's a stupid logic. It's not about injury or not injury. It should be pretty much about who deserves to be in the team. Right now, who are you picking? Kela Rahul, Shubman Iyer, Shreyas Iyer, Shubman Gill. Who are we picking? Who are you going with? Why are you going with that person? 30 seconds.
I mean, KL Rahul is the vice captain, so obviously it doesn't matter if whatever we pick, I can pick whoever I want. But logically speaking, whatever form speaking, like, because sometime back the Indian team's motto keeps changing. Sometime back it was like whoever is in form they will play. Now it's like whoever, I don't know what's the motto now, but
seniority, anyway. Fat, better hair, worse hair, chest hair. So I should be playing. I have a lot of chest hair.
So Shubman Gill should be playing definitely. Because anyway KL Rahul is not making any runs, and I mean I don't know what else he's been doing. I think
he got married apparently.
Yeah, but
he's probably making baby.
But then
he put one in the pot.
He can come back and say that no one else also made any runs.
It's a Pujara's 100 test match. Nobody's. Anyway, just pick one so I can move on to the next question. I still have 3 more questions.
Yeah, I said Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill. Okay, I would go with Shubman Gill. I think he should open. Obviously, that makes sense, right? He can open because we already have other people doing other things. Now, Hazlewood is apparently still injured or whatever is happening. So, should Australia go with Mitchell Starc or Cam Green or both of them if both of them are fit? But what people are saying, if Cam Green is fit, then they rather, because he can bowl and bat, they'd rather not go with Starc. They can go with the third spinner. Now, I'll give you some case for Starc. Starc is like he creates footholds because he's a left armer and he's like, so Guess who will be very happy in the first match, who was not at all able to take any wickets? Nathan Lyon. He will be very happy. Green can bowl and bat, which opens a spot for the third spinner. And the third spinner could be Ashton Agar or some guy named Kahneman, nobody has ever heard of him. And when the Swepson, the leg spinner, went back home, guess who? Zampa still did not get the call. Zampa is the Australian version of Yuzuvane Chahal when it comes to test matches. No matter what happens, I think Australia would eventually, if there was nobody, Australia would play with 10 people, 10 men, and still not call Adam Zampa. I think that's how bad it has come. But right now the question is, we're going with Starc and Green, or we're going with Green and the third bowler, and who the third bowler is going to be? It's going to be spinner Ashton Agar or the Kahneman, whatever his name is.
I think it will depend upon whose nose is more harder. Right,
whatever the teeth. The teeth.
Isn't that what Allan Border said, that we should be playing
hard nose.
So whoever's nose is harder should play. But
so they'll be punching them, and the blood doesn't come out.
Yeah, I guess so. But I think my theory is that the reason why they called Kuhneman, who if he plays, it'll be his first match, is because in India, whoever plays their first match at least takes 5 wickets. So
conspiracy this is.
So I think that in every match you will say new spinners getting debuted. I don't know whether Australia has this many spinners, but yeah, and that's the reason why Adam Zampa didn't feature.
Poor Zampa. I don't know what Zampa is doing. So I think I because I like Mitchell Starc, but I need to be rational as well. I still believe if Mitchell Starc is fit, he should play. But at the same time, I do understand if Cam Green is properly fit. If he's proper fit, then they can put the third spinner, because it's going to spin and they're going to need more and more spinners, and hopefully Lyon can actually bowl better. But we're going to really miss Starc because Hazlewood is not going to be there, and because Boland is definitely playing. That's the situation that we have right now. There are multiple reasons for that. We'll not get into that. And next question is David Warner, who has not made any runs at all ever in the recent history in outside Australia. So is he going to play? Or Travis Head, who was dropped unceremoniously for Matt Renshaw, who apparently also did not make any runs. He in fact got a golden duck as well, right, in the other match. So should we go with Warner or Travis Head or both and drop Renshaw, or play all three and drop Steven Smith, as you were alluding to? Allan Border does not like him anymore because he is not hard-nosed. He called him ridiculous. 2 weeks ago, this guy, Steven Smith, won the Allan Border Award, which is the most prestigious cricketing award in Australia for a cricket batsman, and he was any player. And now 2 weeks later, Allan Border is like, you're just not hard-nosed enough. You should be dropped. Like, this is exactly. Imagine Steven Smith not playing. The only guy who could actually bat.
And didn't he make the combined highest runs?
Yeah, they couldn't even get him out in the second innings when the Australian got out for 92 or something like that.
Yeah,
it was crazy, and he was not out. Although he was bowled on a no ball, thanks to Jadeja.
So yeah, I think they should be playing Travis Head because he.
But Travis Head for what? Give me the full answer.
Renshaw.
Renshaw is gone. Yeah. Okay,
I think they will still stick to David Warner. Maybe they'll talk to him that, okay, you play freely or whatever. I don't. Do they have another opener? I don't even.
No, opener is not a concern because Renshaw and everybody, all these are openers.
Right, yeah.
And correct. Travis Head can come to open.
So I mean, Renshaw looked like walking wicket in the first test match, and it was not spinning that much, in fact, to be honest. Firosha Kotla, I think, will spin from the first day. Yeah, so
Panbhar Stadium, you mean?
Panbhar Stadium.
Yeah.
Arun Jaitley Panbhar Stadium.
Stadium.
So yeah, I guess I don't guess. I mean, it was stupid to drop Travis Head. I know they wanted to have lesser left-handers. I think that was the reason. So here, I think the pitch will spin from left, right, whatever, center, everywhere. So it is better to have Travis Head, yeah.
All right, before I ask the final question, I should just give a little bit of time to Chetan Sharma, who's been talking a lot of stuff about how much Ganguly hated Kohli, and that's why he was dropped. Not because they loved Rohit's paunch, it's just he hated, and a lot of other things. He should get some time on the camera. But the final question is, can Australia... Yeah, he did. He's probably getting it. Not on Crick for Crick Buzz, but otherwise I think he's getting a lot of screen time, right? So, the final question is, can Australia actually do what India did to Australia at their home, after India got thumped in Adelaide, pink ball test in 2020 in December, and they got all out unceremoniously, and everybody is like, oh, horrible, 36 all out. I mean, that was highly ignominious, horrible experience. And then after that, he came back and won the series 2-1. Can Australia actually replicate and do that to India? when everybody's thinking right now 4-0, 4-0, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't think so, because see, even in that 36 not out, we were actually
Not out? All out.
Sorry, all out.
Okay.
So that time actually India was in a commanding position, if you remember.
Yeah, because they made 200 plus in the first one, so there was no lead.
There was a lead.
No, I'm saying like they made 240 something in the first, and then the second innings they collapsed.
Exactly. So if they didn't collapse in the second innings, I mean, if and buts, all the things, but I am saying why I'm saying this is because apart from the Smith brothers, no one else looked comfortable.
You mean Labuschagne?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone knows that. Otherwise, why are you
Smith
watching?
clones. Yeah, why watch?
So yeah, what I'm saying is nobody looked comfortable. In fact, even we are talking about Travis Head, but again, Travis Head has failed miserably in spinning conditions before, and that is one of the.
But he's very aggressive. I like it.
So I mean, things happen.
I am Travis Head. I am backing Travis Head to the hilt.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a good contest. We don't actually like teams getting out at 91. We are here for 5 days. I know a lot of
Yeah,
people.
that's a dream, man.
I know one guy who actually booked for the 4th and 5th day. And the match got over by the 3rd day. So I don't want.
Yeah, that's me. That's me at Dharamshala. And I booked again, by the way. And now the entire test match got cancelled. This is my luck. I'm the bad luck Chuck.
Luck is fucked. So yeah. So I mean I don't think so. I think it will not be 4-0. Australia, there will be some draw or something somewhere. I think Indore is flat.
Draw. I mean, that's just sad, man. Can you imagine getting a draw? Indoor. Okay, it's gone to indoor.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's never going to be a draw.
So I don't know. I mean, I feel that I don't think they can come back like India. Because see, there were a lot of things which happened in that tour. All the matches went till not all, I think in fact the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all those 3 matches went to 5 days, and there was a lot of bowling had to be done. So and what used to happen with the Indian team, every match there would be new set of bowlers, and for Australia same bowlers were bowling. So by the time we rolled the 4th test rolled, the 4th test rolled in. I think the bowlers were kind of tired. Australian bowlers, they were not refreshed. I won't say tired, but they were somewhat they put so many miles. But this is not going to happen.
This is not going to be a situation here anyway. The fast ball is not a concern. They just don't have the depth of spinners that we have. And Nathan Lyon, their greatest spinner, is not really that good. That's the fact of it. But he has the confidence. We can get few wickets. And Steven Smith can fucking hold the catches. And Virat Kohli, bloody hell, these people cannot take a catch, man. They cannot take a catch.
Both have made a secret.
But I am going to go contrary, just to be contrary, not to be, because I do believe something's going to happen.
Because it's
Australia, right? Because Australia, we're going to do something fucking awesome in the second match at the Pan Bahar Stadium. We will turn it around. Absolutely. Shane Warne will roll in his grave. He'll probably still be looking for a chick. I'm still like, it's like, is some chicks around? Is that great? He's like, what is this? Like, some kind of only boys here, mate? What is this? Sausage fest here? So on that note, let's hope for a cracker of a match.
Yeah.
I think we should just call them 3 days. There's no point calling it 5 days. 3 days already too much.
Yeah, I think most of the matches are
5 days, 2 days too much.
2 days too much. I mean, England is declaring at 58 overs, so I don't. No matches are going till 5 days unless it's being played in Pakistan.
Why would you heard 58 overs, just declare, fuck this thing. We'll just come out to bowl. Who cares? These guys are losers. Against the world test champions, New Zealand. This is not a joke. This is not Zimbabwe. This is not Zimbabwe. Oh, this is going to be over. But whatever it is, today, it's only in the morning. It's already about to start. So I'm really looking forward to for the next 2.5 days. And it's going to be a cracker. And hopefully Australia can make a match of it. And Smith brothers. Even if one of the brothers cannot take the catch, the original one, not the clone one, and he can actually still make runs. It's been still very difficult to get Smith out, apart from that straight delivery that Jadeja bowls, which he cannot see at all. And hopefully that straight delivery, he can work out something, how to deal with that delivery. And let's see, maybe he can use his feet a little bit more if he's more confident. We'll figure out. But it is at Pan Bahar. And keep watching. We're Blunt Bastards. You can like and subscribe. This is Bikram. This is Gav. And there's somebody behind us, but that's just a ghost. It's a ghost.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. We love you all.